As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
This up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That's to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete to number 85.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Number 80.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Steps away to his left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Ruled out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
21. 49ers 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 34 on the carry.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now he'll let it. Got his man complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
The pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stop your whining.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Another carry.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Forced out to his left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here we go on 4th down. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
A gain of a yard. And this.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. And tackle him almost on the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of
another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
3rd down and goal. From the 2.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, the great run they've been on continues.